Hello everyone, myself Naveen, I am the maths mentor and today we will discuss about statistics. So what do you mean by statistics? Statistics is a branch of mathematics which deals with collection, organization, presentation, analysis and interpretation of numerical data. Children, what do you mean by data? Data is nothing but collection of information which is available in the form of numbers or words which helps us to take decisions. So that's what data is, a collection of information which is used to make logical inference. Okay, so actually data is of two types. The first one is primary data and the second one is secondary data. So what do you mean by primary data and what do you mean by secondary data? The information was collected by the investigator with a certain purpose which is called as primary data. I mean, for example, in a school, a class teacher conducted examination. A class consists of 30 students. Exam is for 20 marks. So each student got some marks. What teacher will say, he will inform the class mentor to collect the marks which is obtained by individual students. Then he will go to individuals and he will ask the marks which is obtained by every student. So here the investigator is class monitor. He will go to each and every student and he will ask and he will collect the data. So that data which was collected by the class monitor, that is called as primary data. After collecting that data, he will give that information to the class teacher. So the information which was collected by the class teacher, from whom she or he collects from class monitor, which is already recorded. The information which is collected from the source which is already recorded, for example registers, that is called as secondary data. Children, did you understand the difference between primary data and secondary data? Primary data in the sense the information which was collected by the investigator with a certain purpose, that is called as primary data. So he will go directly and he will collect that information. Coming to secondary data, that data is already collected by someone. From there we will take that information. That is called as secondary data. So data is of two types. One is primary data, second one is secondary data. Again, data can be classified into two types. One is ungrouped data and the second one is grouped data. Ungrouped data and grouped data. Children, what is the difference between ungrouped data and grouped data? For example, in a class, 10 students are there. We have conducted one exam, that is for 20 marks. Marks obtained by 10 students are like, for example, Raju, he got 15 marks. Rahim, he got 16 marks. Neeraj, he got 8 marks. Ramesh, he got 10 marks. Arshad, he got 18 marks. Lakshman, he got 20 marks. Venu, he got 20 marks. Rahim, he got 19 marks. Jayant, he got 18 marks. And Sandeepan, he got 17 marks. Okay. In a class, there are 10 students are there. Class teacher conducted an exam which is for 20 marks. These are the marks obtained by the students. Okay. See here, this is the data which is called as ungrouped data. Okay. So, then what is the difference between ungrouped data and grouped data? See, if the information is vast, okay, for example, in a class, there are 120 members are there. If we collect each and everyone's individual marks and if we arrange in a table, it takes space and also time consuming. So, if the data is vast, I mean more information is there, so what we can do, we can group that data into certain class intervals. For example, you see the same data I will arrange in grouped form. For example, the marks between class interval and this is frequency. Marks obtained in between 0 to 10. Class interval is from 0 to 10. Marks obtained in between 0 to 10. How many students got? Neeraj got 8 marks and Ramesh got 10 marks. 2 students are there between 0 to 10 and whose frequency is 2. Now coming to marks between 10 to 15. How many students got marks between, or else 10 to 20 you mark it as between 10 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students. In between 10 to 20, marks obtained is 8 students. Here 2 indicates the frequency, mean in between 0 to 10 marks, 2 students got. And between 10 to 20, 8 students got. See, we can arrange the data in the form of groups. This 0 to 10 is one group and 10 to 20 is called second group. So, if the information is vast, we can group the data into the groups, right? So, that is 0 to 10, 2 students and 10 to 20, 8 students. Children, did you understand the difference between grouped data and ungrouped data? Ungrouped data means which is individual marks. Okay, it takes time consuming, spacious. So, if we arrange the ungrouped data, we can also arrange the ungrouped data into grouped data. So, consider the following data. The marks obtained in a mathematics test by 30 students of class 10. Marks obtained 10. Number of students are 1. I mean here 1 is called frequency. 20 marks, 1 students. 36 marks, 3 students. 40 students, 4 students. Likewise, these are the marks obtained by 30 students in a class. Okay. Now the question is how to find the mean of ungrouped data. Mean of ungrouped data. So this is our ungrouped data. So individual observations are there. So I mean for example 10 marks obtained only 1 students, 50 marks obtained by 3 students, 60 marks obtained by 4 students. Right? Now how to find mean of ungrouped data? Actually, what do you mean by mean? Mean is nothing but sum of all observations by number of observations. Sum of all observations by number of all observations. See here, 10 marks 1 student got. So we have to find Fi and Xi. So Xi is nothing but marks obtained 10 students 1 student got, that is 10 1 ja 10. 20 students 1 student got, 20 1 ja 20. I mean 36 marks, how many students got? 3 students got. 36 3 ja 108. 40 marks, how many students got? 4 students. 40 into 4, 4 4 ja 160. 50 marks, 3 students got. 53 ja 150. 56 2 ja 2 6 ja 12, 2 5 ja 10 plus 1 11. 64 ja 240. 74 ja 280. 72 1 ja 72. 81 ja 80. 88 2 ja 2 8 ja 16. 2 8 ja 16 plus 1 17. 92 3 ja 3 2 ja 6. 3 9 ja 27. 95 1 ja 95. Okay, sum of all observations. Here sum of all observation, that is sum means we have to find, this is the symbol for sum, summation sigma fi xi by sigma fi. This is the formula to find mean of ungrouped data, that is x bar equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. So sum of all observation. So did you understand, children, why we found fi xi? For example, 50 marks obtained by 3 students. 3 students, each one 50 50 50 50 50. 350 is 150. So that's what sum of all observations. Here, for example, 95 marks only one student got, so 95 on the 95. So we have to add this all, sum of all observations, sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Actually we know total number of students are how many? 30. So sigma fi equal to how much? 30. Now the thing is, we have to find sigma fi xi. If we add, we will get sigma fi xi is 1779. If you add this all, if you want to add this all, you will get 1779. So x bar is equal to 1779 divided by 30. So 1779 divided by 30, 35 is 150, 2 7, 30 10 is 300, 39 is 279, 33 is 90. So what is the mean, children? Mean x bar is equal to 59.3. So this is the way we can find the mean of ungrouped data. So ungrouped data means which is individual marks. Okay. So in the next session, in the next video, we will find how to find the mean of grouped data. Okay, children. I hope you understood the basics of this chapter. What do you mean by data? What is the main useful of statistics? And what do you mean by primary data? What do you mean by secondary data? What is the difference between grouped data and ungrouped data? Okay, children. Thank you.